And this one, I want the chats, I want your guys' perspective on this as well. Because I think, like I said earlier, I've not even analyzed this because I saw it was one of those where you have to really think hard about what's going on here. To actually ascertain what went wrong and right. It's not obvious. And so I want your guys' perspective on this. So I can tell you that this has been brewing for a little while between TJB and Dick Xavier. And I show you the map here just because it used to be that TJB were here, here, and here. But as soon as Dick Xavier came up, the player at the lighthouse booked it. So the full squad of Dick Xavier were at lighthouse and TJB are over here. Now we have Dick Xavier actually pushing TJB wholeheartedly. Also note we have a Dick Xavier player here and we have a TJB player here. So not everybody's here. Okay, so let's watch this at half speed. And then let's watch it at full speed, and then let's watch it again at half speed. It's only like 30 seconds. This fight wraps up really quickly. So let's go ahead and watch. TJB, that's a good trade there. Finishes him up. Oh, hot hit from across the way. Now the fourth player shows up. Says, hey, y'all. Takes a long time to get that knock. Or the knock. Right now we're down to a duo. One on the front line, one behind. Good nades, but he's gonna try and wrap around here. Oh, unlucky. And then we just have this one solo. One solo here, just trying to reload, get his job done. Nade comes over the top. Boom. Okay. I think that TGB's, it wasn't just, oh, they didn't get the 1v1s, oh, that's unlucky, oh, it's just the name of the game. Which sometimes it is. I have said that to teams I coach before, going, there's nothing you could have done there, it's just name of the game, we move on, right? I think TGB did not play this correctly. I don't think they played it well. And we're going to watch again, because other than they didn't play it well, I don't really know what went wrong here. I don't have a specific, and that's what we try and do. We're trying to get specifics here. So let's go back slightly. There we go. And we're going to watch it at half speed. Maybe a little slower will help us ascertain what's going on here. Alright, so he does get that knock. There we go. But he gets knocked in return. A decent trade. Now we have this other player. He's going to come in, and he's going to flush with the rifle. Okay, not bad. Now he's gonna get that. Oh, but he gets knocked. Where does he get knocked? Peregrine, over by the lighthouse. He's still up there. He had a great view of TJB. So right off the get-go, we are seeing a really good setup from Dick Xavier. You have one on the hill behind the houses. You have Peregrine on the lighthouse in front, and then you have two inside. So already a really good setup from Dick Xavier. They've lost one, by the way, at this point in time, so they're down to 3. TJB still up 4, but of course one is down, but not dead. This is really funny half speed, but ignore it. Okay, he comes in. Okay, he's just arrived. They do have somebody at the guard tower trying to get that knock. This took forever. Imagine couldn't be me missing that many shots. Look at this. I'm sorry, but what? Nah, because look, Lamborghini's quarter health anyway. Here we go. Shots land. Oh, he's 1 HP. From the time he's 1 HP to the time he actually gets knocked, so long. Okay. So, Shadows is there, but there's nothing I can do. Nice little flick through the car there. He's going to get the med off now. Now Peregrine shows up. That's the time to push. And TJB, this player, he sees it. He knows he can't do anything about it. Lamborghini moved in. That was him moving in originally from the field, so they don't have to worry about that. So TJB, no. Nice from TJB here that he's pushing on this side, on the outer side, so he can get backed up by his teammate. He's not gone the other side. He's in view of his teammate here. That's rough. That is really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. In one way, it's one of those things where that's just bad luck. However, I will say, I wish that he hadn't done this. I wish he had baited him out a little bit. Baited him out around sort of to this corner, maybe, somewhere here, so that both TJB players could have a go at him, right? Here, he kind of sets him up, even though he's pushing on the right side, he still sets him up as a 1v1. He's pushed as a solo, effectively, here, which is very unfortunate. But Peregrine getting that angle is just a big rip on all fronts. So now we're down to a solo. And at this point, there's nothing he can really do. I would have possibly just left, because this nade is awesome. And that's nasty. That's nasty, that nade, dude. What the heck? And I do believe that TJB, very, very, very good team, just not here. I really loved the TJB they had for the Ruthless Invitational. I thought that was an excellent team, and I'm sad that's not the current team, because that was an excellent team for me. Yeah, Joey, for DRS, yeah. Indecision, conflicting comms. I think they probably were panicking, and then that caused conflicting comms, but in panicky voices, you know? And so it was just not a good time all the way around. So looking back at this now, and I want to get your guys' ideas on this. Let me know in the comments, or in chat. Let me know, what points do you think, why did TJB lose this fight? What 2 or 3 points, or maybe it's just one? What's the standout point to you about why TJB lost this fight? Well, why don't we watch it again on non-half speed? And we'll see. Between TJB and Xavier, notice that Xavier have a position behind these houses, over here, and at the lighthouse up here, as well as 2 in the building. So just to let you know, let's watch it again. So that's one dead, one down. Lamborghini's just arrived. Lamborghini goes down eventually. Shadows is here. Peregrine moving in from the lighthouse. So that's now the full squad, or what's left of them, in the building. Lots of nades being thrown. It's a 2v2. Gets taken. So now it's just one at the guard tower. Nade comes through. Bonk. That's bad. So that's really fast. So we'll watch it one more time at half speed. They lost their ones. Well, yeah. Prashant, they played very individually, and the watchtower should have moved early. I don't hate the position from the watchtower. It's similar to what Xavier had with the lighthouse and the hillside. They lost their 1v1s. Well, yes, that is true. But I'm seeing 3, possibly 4 mistakes specifically with TJB. That is not they lost their 1v1s. To me, that looks like rotten luck. Like, did all the right things except no comms about the dude at the lighthouse. Yeah, there was no communication. I think, yeah, that was rough. So Yeah, these are all good points. I think I've seen others that are very specific, though. So, for me personally, I can name 4, probably. 3 or 4. Number 1, this is a fair trade here. It's unfortunate, but it's a fair trade. I don't know what this guy was doing. Why he wasn't helping at all, but sure. Because he doesn't show up at all, and he gets that knock easy. Alright, sure. So, there you go. Alright, that gets the flush, though. So, first of all, bad support from this guy. First of all. Secondly, no comms about the guy from the lighthouse. Joey, you're correct. What? Why? What? Second of all, he should have probably had an idea that there was somebody up there, but I will put that down to no comms. I'm not going to give him that specifically on him. However, he probably should have been a little bit more aware about these open windows. That's number 2. For me, okay, this is fine. He shows up eventually. Number 3 for me is this farce of a knock. He's a quarter health. He's less than half health. There is no way it takes you a full clip to go from 1 HP to a knock, and it takes him absolutely forever. At which point, he's already really low health. Now he has to take that time to heal, and it delays the fight even longer. So that is a big mistake from me. Third mistake. Fourth mistake is this, for me personally. This was great. It was great until this, because he pushed too far. Once he comes around this corner, now his teammate up here in the guard tower is blocked by this wall. He can't see here, right? If he had come past, if he had gone here, come here, maybe shot at the wall here, tried to get a little bit of a shot through, not peeking all the way around, but shooting, baiting Peregrine out to say here, so that when Peregrine comes out, his teammate at the guard tower can get him. That would have been far better. Far, far better. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, and this was a nasty knock anyway. GG's Peregrine. One of those things. Then the 5th one, I would say Guard Tower Man was too quiet in this fight. He wasn't getting anything done. He maybe should have rotated to a place where he was going to get something done. Once his teammate was completely down, I would have just left. I would have left this wall here because we all know what happens. He waits around for no reason, just trying to assess, I guess, and then bam. Like, what are you gonna do with that? So, that's what I see. 2 split. Guy Tower should have regrouped and just cleaned the 3-man and shift focus to Peregrine guys and seize at the lighthouse. The problem with that, is that the guy at the lighthouse, Peregrine, was not going to ignore the guy at the guard tower. So the guard tower, once he made that move across, would have gotten taken out quickly. So that was going to be the issue there, I think. But they didn't play their Overwatch at all. He kind of just sat there. And I don't know if that was him doing that or if that was them ignoring him. I don't know, but they did not play with their Overwatch. They did nothing with him, whereas Xavier used every single one of their players. He's got no cover, extended that little too far. Yeah, exactly, and that's what I think. I think the knock itself was just nasty, Peregrine being Peregrine, and there was nothing they could do about it. That knock specifically is something I would say, wow, that's a real shame, you can't do anything about that, he just got you. I mean, there was nothing you could do there. So the knock itself, I'm not mad at. The overextension is the problem. 50-50? What, 50-50 that they didn't use it and he just kind of stood there? Yeah. Great discussion, everybody. And you're all right. You know, there's all kinds of things going on there. And that's what separates an obvious mistake from, like, what happened. You know, so many teams will go, this is the kind of fight that people will come to me about and go, I don't know why this isn't happening. I don't know why, we're not working. I don't know why we can't win these fights. And it's these little tiny things. They didn't use their Overwatch. but you can't see that specifically until you watch it 4 times on half speed, right? And yeah, they don't win their 1v1s, but that's not really, that is a big part of it, because if they were playing badly as a team but still won their 1v1s, they would have won the fight. However, losing 1v1s is not the whole issue here.